Alrighty, good morning everybody. It is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Let's go ahead and jump back to yesterday and take a look at what happened here. Go ahead and pull us back here to the New York Open. And remember what we said in the news report is if price could hold above the previous daily high, that would be the ideal scenario for the bulls coming into the open yesterday. So sure enough, the market pulled back right to the previous daily high here. Guess more accurately, the previous daily close. Again, if you would have bought the previous daily high, you barely even took 2 points of risk. So either one, right out of the open here, could have grabbed a long right in this area and actually got, a nice, almost 20-point push to the high of the day. So you did get a good opportunity right out of the open again, basically to buy the previous daily close, because when the market opened here, they had already ducked down through the previous daily high, and we're testing the previous daily close here with a nice local divergence for the bulls, and you got an opportunity. Now, it did begin the stair step, right? Because we held the previous daily close, pulled back off the 200, not surprising, and then held the previous daily high, and then eventually got up through the holy orange power level here and a nice beautiful double bottom with the VWAP with some divergence to go ahead and try a long in the direction of the move of the morning, in the direction of the bias if we could hold above the previous daily high. And again, a nice beautiful double bottom with VWAP and Hopel bolstering the move as well as the fast moving average, and you would have captured maybe not a full 20 points to the upside, but you probably would have gotten at least a 15-point push to the high of the day. And I might be off by a couple points there, but at least over 10 points, right? Oh no, it kept pushing, yeah. So about 15 points to the upside. And then as you can see, when the market finally got up to the high of the day, the whole thing just started to melt down. So on the way up here, just super aggressive, kind of holding the FMA, did kind of breach through it there a little bit. But eventually, if you missed out on buying the previous daily close, the previous daily high, VWAP, and or the holy orange power level there, you did get that beautiful opportunity on the pullback. Once price had already basically gotten a nice healthy move, you did actually get an opportunity to buy the 200 here for about a 5-point bounce. And then that was it. It made the high of the day, and then we started with the pullback. So 3 or 4 great opportunities to get long, and then on the pullback, and actually I should say, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 great opportunities to try to buy the market yesterday as we were seeing the bulls defend the level we wanted to see them defend, right? So you did have those. Again, the VWAP here would have given you just under a 10-point push, right? So you might have gotten 5, 6, 7 points out of it, and then from there, maybe about 5 points out of it, and then from there the bottom dropped out, right? And here you can see this is kind of typical. We get the crossover, we get all the moving averages getting below VWAP, we get price getting down below VWAP, and then we get, well, I guess we got the beginnings of what was going to be a pullback there, and then it went sideways at the end of the day. So you can see they came all the way back to where the market opened. They had to duck down below, probably to fake out to the bears, thinking we're now going to go for a nice big rally lower. And then what happens? They pop up and then pull back, hold the close again, and confuse those bears, right? So they bring it back up. Now, this is one of my favorite trades, is to get in short off the 200 moving average as price is coming down. As you see, here's another example where I might have lost that trade, right? Because it didn't quite come in, hold, and continue lower. We even had Hopel sitting right there with the 200. So it was a great little opportunity there as price was selling off, but didn't quite go the way I would have liked for my setup. And then from there, just sideways into the end of the day. And in that sideways chop, like I said, you could have bought the previous daily close multiple times here and actually got a decent little bounce out of it, maybe just under 10 points, right? 7, 8 points on the first one, and then maybe 5, 6 points here on the second test, right? So there were some great bullish opportunities yesterday. And then, like I said, as the market failed, my main setup didn't quite work, trying to short the back end of the hopeful in the 200 as we get our setup. But there were some opportunities once price got down through the VWAP to try aggressively off the fast moving average. And then if you missed out there, you could have probably tried this short here right off the back end of the 200 as it was continuing to hold and make lower lows and push lower here. That would have been a good opportunity. So that brings us here into the overnight session. And what do you know? Price has pulled back, basically held from 50% of the day before in the overnight session here, right? Kind of popped up, got just shy of it, and now came down, and what do you know? Bouncing right off our roadmap level down here with a nice bullish divergence coming up to test into the 200 as I speak. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames and see what they have to say for this morning. So let's go ahead and do that.